Now stop what you're doing and listen closely. So I'm going to give you some important pointers before you invest any more money into property in 2025. So listen closely. I'm going to dive straight in and tell you a few important pointers that's helped me through my property journey and hopefully it will help you. Now the first thing is location. I will always preach about location because in my experience, I'd rather spend an extra 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 to get a property, whether it's in a better street, whether there's better shops nearby the house that's more expensive, whether there's a train station nearby, a bus station, wherever it may be. Location is very important to me. When I first started, location wasn't so important. It was about finding the cheapest property at the cheapest price. But as a result, the rentals, um, maybe the yield, the return on investment, or the capital appreciation was always lower. So as time went on, location was a very important factor when I invested, and I always look to invest in places where there's schools, in places where there's towns, and easily accessible areas because I know that that's where the capital appreciation is and where the demand for rental is. So please take this into consideration when you're buying because it will save you and make you a lot of money. Now, the second most important point for me is there room to add value to the property? So you found your property, it's in a nice location, it's near some shops, maybe near a good school, maybe near the town, train station, bus stop, whether it may be. But can we add value to it? The whole point that we're doing this is to refurbish and add value to the property. What we're going to have to do is take a look at the property. Does it need some new carpets? Does it need a lick of paint? Maybe a new kitchen, maybe a new bathroom. So we need to look at things of how we can add value to it because that's where we're going to make our money. So please take this into consideration and have a good look at the property and see where you can add value. Because as soon as you add value to that property, the price goes up, and that's exactly what we want. Now you found your property, it's in a great location, you've looked at it and you said that you can add value to it, whether it might be new carpets, like I said. Now what's next? You're gonna have to make an offer. Now, let's say for example, this price of this property is £100,000. I'm never gonna give you the agency £100,000 for that. Agencies are known for inflating prices for a start. But how are you going to get it cheaper? Well, the way you're going to get it cheaper is you're going to do your research to find out what kind of properties are nearby. If you find a few that are cheaper, then at least you know that the price is inflated and you've got evidence of that. So when you go in to make an offer, you're going to have to give some reasoning as to why you're going to decrease or make a lower offer. For example, if the house is 100,000, you're going to go in at 75,000 and say, look, there is a few houses similar and it's much cheaper and the windows of this property need changing, the carpets need changing. So you need to give some the reasoning as to why you're offering lower. But this is very important, the offer, because it's what's going to make you the money. Now, if you're going to give 100,000, which is the asking price, you're never going to make any money. You need to decrease or buy at discounted value in order to make money. Now, every point that I make, I always mention about doing the research. Research is important, whether you're looking at the location, whether you're looking at how to add value, the cost of adding that value, whether it's the material cost, the labor cost, etc. It's really important to do your research into everything because at the end of the day, it's going to be the difference between making a profit, making a loss. And the reason you're doing this is to make a profit. And with the market being so open, there is always properties out there. So don't ever think that you found the perfect property and you're like, oh no, I really want it. There's always going to be another one. In my experience, every property that didn't pull through, whether there was an issue with contracts or whether there was an issue somewhere, something better always came up. So don't ever worry about that. Now, having said everything that I've said today, I'm a massive advocate of doing research. However, I do believe that sometimes people do overthink and create problems in their own head. So, the best advice I can give to that is just get out there and do it. Property is the safest investments that I have because property prices always increase, and when you look at the deal that or the purchase that you're about to make, if it makes sense to you, and the and whether it's the renovations, the rental prices, just everything as a whole makes sense, then you should just go for it. Don't waste any more time. Oh, I'm gonna do it in 6 months' time or a year time. The best time to do it is now because property prices are always going up. There's only so much land available in the world. Once it's gone, it's gone. So just do it and good luck.